Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and do you remember? It wasn't that long ago. The summer of Boros, Boros burn. It was such a long stretch in the arena where Boros was the #1 aggro deck, and away it went. And when rotation happened, the deck died, and a big reason was the mana. They didn't give us Battlefield Forge, the pain land that produced Boros mana, until the Brothers War. But now here it is. It is in standard. It has arrived. The mana is better. So can Boros Burn ride again? It lost very little from rotation, just one card really, Luminarch Aspirant. But there's a new card that acts a lot like Luminarch Aspirant. So is this deck ready to go? Is it fired up and ready to do what it does again? We're trying a copy of Soul Partition instead of the stock copy of Valorous Stance that was often in the deck. We're trying Feldon, Ronum Excavator, which is another 2-mana 2/2 haste that can buff our Hopeful Initiate and provides more haste power to the deck, and we're running it as a 4-of to really try to get a feel for it. In a meta where there's a lot of blocking and a lot of damage-based removal, perhaps this card is exactly what you need to dig for the burn spell to finish the opponent. But the real question for me is Siege Veteran. Does it replace Thundering Raiju? What does it replace? Does it replace Luminarch Aspirant or Thundering Raiju? Like, putting it in for the Raiju and putting Feldon in the 2 spot where the Aspirant would be keeps us from over raising our curve. But will it be good? Will Boros still be good? That is what we're going to try to answer here today, and hopefully it is, because a lot of you own this deck and would love to pull it out and go face once again. Let's dive in. Let the Boros aggro nonsense begin. All right, looks like mono red. We'll keep it on the play here, see what happens. I'm a little nervous, just a little, that we won't find the white source for the Cavalier. But if there's one thing I know about playing aggro decks, it's you always flit out. Oh no, gain 1 life. What'd I tell you? Says go, which means they probably have removal for this Cavalier. Maybe they won't use it on the adversary though. Let's find out. Okay. Fading Hope, cool. Not mad to have that back. And now they don't have the mana for a Make Disappear. And if they pass the turn, we get a +1/+1 counter. So it looks bad that we didn't attack there, but it's gonna work out. Because I think they have a counter spell. I think they have Make Disappear. So we're playing around it. We're playing around it. Yeah, some kind of a blue-red control. We'll keep 1 mana plays that are good. We want a double spell here to flip Day Night. This plays around Make Disappear, so we'll go for this. Or will we? Yeah. Resolves. Attack for 7. Ooh, okay. Something. All right, so we could put them at 1 with the Lightning Strike. Let's play Mono Faces Kakazan instead. Just have something on board. They're at 3. They're dead to Lightning Strike when we can find it. It's hard for them to gain life as blue-red. We get these sweet +1/+1 counters. If they go for burn down the house, we just power up Foundry or send Lightning Strike to face and they're done. They also know about the adversary. All right, they yoink. That won't save you. Zap zap. Love it. Yep, blue-red control. Challenged against Ziboro Haste. Today's Patreon shout out goes to Samuel Mosier. Sam. Sam is in Discord. Hi, Sam. Thank you for signing up for the shout out tier, and it's always nice to hear kind words from you. I appreciate that message that you sent very much, and yeah, just made me feel warm and fuzzy. If you would like a shout out in a video, check out patreon.com/covertgoblue or the link in the description. And Samuel Mutier, you're very cool. Now back to the video. We are on the play with 2-mana haste creatures for days. It's like draft cards, except they have haste, which somehow makes all the difference. 2-mana 2/2s and 3-mana 3/3s, but they go brrr. All right, go get them. Blue-black is probably not good. It means they have destroy effects instead of damage effects, which means they'll take out Feldon with them. But hey, they took a damage for that. 2 Underground Rivers and a Surge Engine. Ah, that deck. Okay, and it's a 3/2. Do I just Brutal Cathar that already? Any kind of removal and they get it back. Maybe I want to wait until they put mana into it. I definitely don't want to trade my Cavalier with it. Do I just play the Cavalier past turn? Force them to do something on their turn? Maybe I do. It's the most mana efficient. I think this is my blue-black artifacts deck from a few days ago. Go watch the video if you haven't already. All right, it's a really good draw.
Happy to help, but I'm taking... Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Dude, I'm destroyed so far. This is not a good game. I guess I'll use the Feldon to trade with the engine to try to hit a mountain to cast the lightning strike. I wonder if I'm supposed to soul partition that instead, but them playing that later just trades with another creature. It's very bad. Let's hold. They'll probably just kill this, but we'll make them have it. This deck really is the best deck I've seen this format for fighting aggro decks. If we lose, honestly, it's to be expected in my opinion. All right, Tezzeret on a mostly empty board is good unless they find another cut down, which my version had 4. So should be doable. They did discard 2, and they did lose the Make Disappear. All right, can't attack this thing down. I'm short 1 mana. All right.
What a fool.
We're trying. They get to look at so many cards. Blade Coil Serpent goes to the graveyard, which means they must have a really good play this turn, because I would love to play a Blade Coil Serpent. All right, they found the cut down a turn late. They need to stop the Brutal Cathar, though. This might get Make Disappeared. Yep. All right. Do you die? Okay, what's their last 2 cards then? Another Blade Coil potentially? Another Tezzeret potentially? Another Tezzeret. Man, we're just so far behind. But could draw a land here. Land with Adversary gets his Tezzeret off the board. Okay. The tap land, right? The 1 tap land in the deck. Anyway, I guess we'll just play this and go for killing Tezzeret. No value. We have the soul partition, so we can like exile this and then replay it if we want to get a spell from the graveyard later. They're running out of stuff, but they have the Flesh Gorger, which it costs us 7 life to target, but we can. And we will. We can, we will, and we must. Ow. Let's go! If they hit a land here and we get to flip our Cathars, it's huge. That's what I'm talking about. Get there. Ooh, a late go for the throat. Resolve, pay 3 life. Okay, they destroy the Brute. They get back the Sheldred. Get that off the battlefield. All right, they're gonna get their. They're gonna be able to cast their Sheldred next turn potentially. Can they pull it off? That's a land. That's the Sheldred. But that's game. I did not expect to pull that off the way that was going. Oh my goodness. The Brutal Cathars actually being able to hit things of any size were huge. Like a mono red deck wouldn't have won that game. We're on the draw, but we have the Cods, the 2/2 Hasties, followed by the Veteran. I wonder if I'm supposed to mulligan though for a 1-drop. Our opponent didn't have to. They just have a 1-drop. Oh, look at me. It's CGB. All right. All right. Black, red, and with a good start. Let's get them. They take it all. Wonder if they think they're going to be the aggressor here. Synthesizer, the Anvil hits go for the throat. They have the land. They could wipe my board if they just use the Harvester, but they do want to be the aggressor. It's kind of weird. And they choose the Hopeful. Okay. There's a Cavalier. Do we want to get Veteran going or get Cavalier going? If we play the Veteran, the Harvester will probably kill it. Let's go like this. I think it's interesting how they want to be so aggressive. I know they went first, and I know I had a Pain land, but I think it's pretty clear that they get more value than I do. Yeah, this Trampler might be important. They're still being aggressive. You might want to kill that. All right, they're gonna kill it. Okay. Save that for next turn. You might not be able to play the card this turn. Punished. Hard punished. Now what? They're at 12, we're at 9. We have to not die. If I play the Siege Veteran, then they might use the Harvester. Let's try playing it next turn. So, can't block, so we're attacking. I guess I don't mind if they want to use the Harvester on the Feldon, but I'm planning to strike the Harvester, so we'll wait till they attack with it. Don't use those now. You want to use those on your turn. Okay, fine. Opponents must be kind of new to Anvil. They're playing it like an aggro deck. It's not... It can be aggressive, but it's not... It's by far not the most aggressive deck in the format. It's a pretty good draw. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Unfortunately, we can't get our counter from Kamano Faces Kakazan, and we're definitely about to die. They're getting low. It's too bad we're stuck on mana, huh? Let's see, take 3, 4, and they have tokens and they're at 8. If this could go upstairs... It's interesting, especially since they don't want to block me. If I take 5, I die. So like blocking the harvester is out of the question. I'm wondering if I should have just played this, put a counter here in first main. Because this is coming in as a 3/3, right? So I guess it's forced to block the harvester. But I'm trying to think if I can get to a position where I draw a land and get in there. But I think they're going to attack all, so I think I strike. They'll have a 1/1. I untap, I play this, I have 2/2, 2/2, 2/2. Because of this one. And then play with fire? No, that doesn't win the game either. I guess I trade this with Harvester then. There's no other good use for it in the game. And I try to hold on to Lightning Strike because maybe that can hit face. Good top deck. A little bit of value here. You're gonna sack it anyway. Don't play the land first. Okay. Another Harvester. Yep, okay. They use their Harvester at last. We go to 3. We're probably dead. It is the play with fire. But we're not going to get there, right? Not unless they don't block anything. Maybe they won't. They did. Now they block. I guess they're playing around the Feldon this whole time, but my goodness. All right, 2. Yeah, not getting out of this. Ah, rough. I think the story of that game, though, honestly, is that we got a little bit mana screwed. That's about it. Hey guys, please check out the Degenerate Gaming Extra Life playmat featuring the art from the Innistrad tokens for MTG Nerd Girl and me, CGB. It is for charity. It's $21.99 on Ultra Pro's website, ultrapro.com. All the proceeds go to Extra Life charity. Thank you very much. I know this will be the last playmat I throw at you this year, but it's for a good cause, and it's the last chance to get this awesome artwork combined onto one playmat. Please check it out and support a good cause. Thank you. You're cool. All right, we're on the play. We need to top deck a creature or a land. Between those two things, there should be a lot of options for things we can draw here. But a Feldon or an adversary would be awesome. Nope, not this time. Next turn, though. Play a Harvester. Play a Bank Buster. All right, face. Cool. Let's go. The squad is coming for you. Play your Fable. Or draw a card. I love that too. Oh, Grixis. Let's go big on the trampling creature. Yeah, goodbye. Too much, too fast, too vicious. Love it. All right, no white source leading on Kumano on the draw. I guess we have to mulligan. I guess I put this away and we play mono red. Bank Buster. All right, let's try to find white sources. Yay. Feels good. Feldon to the battlefield. You are needed. Opponent's life total must go down. Draw? I mean, I love this pattern of turn 2 Bank Buster, turn 3 draw that I've been facing. It's been like a gift from the magic gods. So keep it coming. Liliana, sure.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. Sacrifices must be made.
think we just attack face. Yeah, we're good. This is fine. Liliana can plus. We've got a card to discard here. Our objective is to kill him. Sometimes you gotta ignore the planeswalkers, guys. Most people can't process that. Ah, you're Jund. Backup Liliana, sure.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
Wish I had played So Kenzin last turn instead of powering up Foundry. I thought that holding up the Play with Fire would be good. But anyway, we get a look. Brutal Cathar, no. Feldon? Is that good enough? Yep, that'll do it. To the face! Exacxies. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. One of the biggest question marks that I had for this deck was whether or not Thundering Raiju should really be cut. Should you still run 1? Should you still run 2 from when you hit the top of your curve? And this card has gotten a little bit worse. Lightning Strike is very popular in the meta. It wasn't around when Boros aggro was at its height. Go for the Throat is now a premium removal spell, and Make Disappear has become very, very popular. All of these things make it a lot harder to play a 4-mana creature. So keeping the curve low is probably a better call in this meta. The biggest knock against Thundering Raiju, though, is if the opponent plays Sheldred and you play Thundering Raiju, you can't really attack into the Sheldred. That's the biggest problem that I see with it. Now, maybe I should have tried harder. It's definitely cool to have the modified trigger with another card that makes more and more things modified. Maybe this card and Siege Veteran on the same team is the real juice, but what would you cut? A few Sunrise Cavaliers, a few Feldons, maybe? But I'm not totally sure that Thundering Raiju goes in the deck anymore. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, we are on the play. We got Kumano faces Kakazan, so I think we'll lead on that because we don't have a 2/2 hasty. All right, our opponent has Rafine's Tower. Love seeing some tap lands. Here's the Hopeful Initiate. And we'll see if they service up something to hit with Play with Fire, although usually these decks run Denic. Or Lay Down Arms. Okay, that does it work. I guess we'll go face. Don't need that, good scry. Transform. Start laying down the veterans. This etching of Kumano might end up dealing a lot of damage if they just spend their turn dealing with the veterans. Pass turn. Okay, how about another one? And that has another one. Cool. All right, we'll put a counter here because if they kill this, we get a 1/1. Or no, that's only if we have another veteran on the field. Maybe it was supposed to go on the etching. Again. Anybody else smell a Wandering Emperor?
Kamigawa, and
yep, that's why we put the counters on the etching. Pretty much forced them to go after it. Keep the veterans on the field. Union. All right, they go back up to 11. That's really good. Probably make a 2/2. Maybe make a 2/2. No. Sus.
I've got new moves to teach you.
2 mana open, huh? See if this resolves. They seem to have something. How to play it. Let's put everything on the Feldon. They want to remove these. So let's go here and these here to make sure that this dies. Yep, that's fine. I didn't get to save the Emperor. Now let's see if they have the Farewell. If they did, I think they would have just taken the hit from this, so. Close game. We do not hit the land. Let's go for the 2-2. Maybe I'm supposed to play around Destroy Evil there and not go up to a 4-4 on anything. 2 memory deluges in a row, and the opponent definitely scrambling for answers. And that's game. Okay, just the pressure. The pressure never let up. It was good enough. It's an interesting game for sure. I'm not sure. They had laydown arms. I guess they need a few more cheap removal. And we are back for the post-games wrap and a quick reflection on, is Boros back? I will say that playing the deck, you definitely saw the power. You felt the power when you go first and you have the Hopeful Initiate or Kumano into the Feldon or the adversary. You're putting a ton of damage on the opponent very, very quickly. Oddly, one of the cards that felt the best was Mishra's Foundry when you actually had it on turn 2, and then you could activate it on turn 3 to attack alongside the Feldon, the adversary, and the 1-drop, that was pretty amazing, and maybe more Foundries go in. The Thram Portal can definitely go. I keep on hoping that I can give this card a shot. There's enough scam in it that it pulls me back in, but it got me. It gets me far too often. But overall, this deck is very convincingly strong and aggressive, and a deck that can put up this much power is a great best of 1 deck, because enough times you'll be able to pull out the wins. You're very favorite on the play, and on the draw, you need the right combination of things, but this deck interacts with the opponent's creatures more than probably many other decks, especially aggressive decks in the meta, with all its potential removal. So yeah, I think that you can still play Boros, and I think it'll get you to Mythic. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.